It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 17. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the New York Giants. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Jalen Hurts. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Eagles are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He had a nose for the end zone in this one. Here's one of his 3 rushing touchdowns in the ballgame. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by quarterback, it's Dak Prescott.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Only gets a yard there. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to just get this just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Cowboys, first down. Yeah! A gain of 16 yards. First down.
First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickens. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A 28-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Opposing defense, no, it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Completes it again to Pickens. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's is brought down just inside the 25. So the Giants have been set for their first drive. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career bowl selection, Russell Wilson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so to keep it in.
Ross off the play fake. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running with Scannaboo. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line. 2nd down. On play action now, Wilson. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling to the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get your trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. That's 16 on the pickup.
I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Scannaboo now from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
3rd down run from 6.
Fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Wilson on 3rd down. Holding by his back, Scannaboo. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, this is Scannaboo. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk.
Get close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. The defender gets to him right on.
This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Going right back to Scannaboo. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
To kick off for New York.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine.
Right, but this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Has him on the quick hitter. This gets halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He beams one, deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected.
Bring him down on the return. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action with darts. A dangerous throw.
A large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the coverage.
The 2nd down run by Singletary. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's Singletary again. He scampers ahead.
Complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right cover.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Give to Singletary from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19.
Darts out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Ready? Let's go.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Left side, and it's intercepted. Kyer Elam makes the play. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That was his quarterback's 1st interception, and you know what? I don't remember my 1st, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this raw performance. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. And they're going to force him out just, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Dak off the play fake. Wow, wide open and get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards.
I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And they're coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. That's too far in front.
Somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And They get this down to the 7-yard line. Boards him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
There we go, Brian.
Here's Dak. This one's caught.
Oh, pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
6-yard line.
There we go.
Throwing again, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
On his own read, they hand it to Blue. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Now here comes the New York offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
They'll start the drive with Singletary. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. He picks up 15 on the play.
They run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Ready? 79. 79. Alert.
First down, and they go right back to it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Tape.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Check go.
To throw, here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Go.
Singletary from the pistol. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now go play action. Here's Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well drawn up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Singletary. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
At all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, here's Dart. Defender arrives.
So far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen pass here for Singletary. Space to the left. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll get to Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. Going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drop kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out, and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Cowboys about set to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's sent to the ground, 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Prescott here from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go!
Dak out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they
Second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
play action, Prescott. That throw finds Tolbert.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it, complete to Pickett.
It's a game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Back throwing again. That's complete, it's Javonte Williams. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Tyler Rubin with the tackle. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've taken down now, 7 to go. Now it's Prescott again. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. Out. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a 40-yard look.
A 40-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That ties the game at 10.
Touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it goes for probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Got it up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Keaton Mitchell. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game. Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing. Giants lining things up, 1st and 10. Singletary on the toss. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. Good pickup, but he's done.
Blitz. He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Play action with Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, they're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because...
List. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
60 Bisons.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. Get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Singletary gets it again on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that...
When you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Going on 3rd, here's Dant. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That reward.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Dart out of the shotgun. That one connects.
Touchdown run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Singletary. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Singletary with the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Dak now from the gun. Completed here to Tolbert. And he's up to the 35. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Dak to the air here. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And the Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Going left side, Williams with it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Michael McFadden able to make the play. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Yeah! Here we go! One.
Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Because you just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Here we go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Stretch that secondary even still. One of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they've earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Giants down Russell Wilson. Headed back to the field now. Quarterbacks and rushing touchdowns. First down now. Ball at the 33. Here goes Dart to the air. That one is incomplete. Here's Dart now. Screen pass here for Singletary. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes.
Almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
First down, here's Dak. That's him on the quick hitter. And a nice 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
At the 27-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second and 3 now.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. Still on his feet. And the cover just too good. Third down coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that.
Just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Yeah.
Now here's Prescott. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Third and long for him here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. They bring him down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Go. Nice, baby.
The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Coordinator, you could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Now stick with Singletary. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
We're looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, this is Singletary. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
At least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Darts going to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's
Make it look oh so easy.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. They'll try and run here. It's Singletary. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Singletary again on first down. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, they go with home. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
At the 4-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Singletary. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants now lead by 10. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Back within 1. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard.
Snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You never ever was not a better look.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 72.
Now an inside give to Singletary. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14.
It can set the table for more.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
Here's Singletary again. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with.
First down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
2nd down run by Singletary. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its second. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go, set.
On a sneak, here's Dart. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And this could be an issue the rest of the way. Lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Running up the middle, Hull. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. First call here coming from the shotgun. Prescott set to pass. And screen here to Blue. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
A third down run with Blue. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup
So we're
of
down to the
6.
2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys trying to make it look a little after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass Bryant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
15 yards. And the Cowboys.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Dump off pass to Williams. He's got his guys, and that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
In the red zone now. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again. Prescott. Into the end zone.
Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
For a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Dak throwing again. To the end zone, but on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat him, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and
goal. Prescott. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
a loss of 7 yards.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Giants come away with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL.